Clearly, we're playing a fair game of Swordcraft and Havencraft. There's nothing suspicious going on here.
I got all the Otuhimes.
I also have all the amulets. I have Skullfane. I have a full playset of Skullfane in here. So for today, I'm playing Havencraft, but not the build you would be expecting from set 1 of Shadowverse Evolve, which is the amulet build, which is probably the more efficient and actual build you can play of Havencraft. But I am playing Ward because there's a lot of Ward creatures, and it's pretty funny to ward your opponent with really big defenders that don't really do much. But it's fine, I'm playing a lot of warders, and I'm playing a lot of staple warders, like Bellringer, which is not in Havencraft, but is a ward creature, so it fits the theme. I'm also playing things like Lucifer, which is a neutral beast, but also has ward, so it fits the theme, don't worry. And I am playing the card that lets you attack with your defense, so my ward creatures can all of a sudden turn the table and get in for some big damages. The main thing about the deck is just trying to get as much defenses up as possible, maybe play a control style deck, even though it's a control deck that wants creatures because it's a ward deck. It's kind of a mess, but I'm gonna play ward creatures and hopefully that goes well.
So today I'm playing Swordcraft, or so you'd think, but actually all my cards are neutral. So yeah, we're just playing an all neutral deck, and the main win con of the deck is to basically just play Flaming Glass and hit them for a bunch, but if we don't do that, then I don't know, honestly.
High roll or low roll?
I'm a low roller today, so
Alright, say less.
I'll do a low roll.
15. Oh, it's over for me.
Oh, yes sir.
You get to choose.
I'll go first.
I'm gonna go first.
Yeah, I'll go first. So this starting hand is literally unplayable. I got nothing I can do in turn 1, 2, or 3. So I mean, we're just gonna ship it.
So I have a pretty okay hand that doesn't do as much as I want. Playing a Guardian Stone on turn 1 means I get no value on giving something ward. I have very few targets to give ward, but I do have targets, which makes it feel a little bit bad to keep this. The other cards aren't doing too much. I have a removal spell, an Ardent Nun that can stay there, but a Goblin Demon Mount on turn 5, meaning I'm gonna wait if I draw nothing and do nothing. That's too slow. I'm gonna draw a new hand. It looks like I'm gonna mulligan a decent hand, but a little too slow.
Yeah, I think I'm also gonna mulligan here.
I'm gonna miss one of the cards I just saw in that hand, but maybe I'll see it again.
There's just no way. Now this hand is actually godlike. I got Bellringer, Fighter, Goliath, Erd. I don't think anybody's ever heard somebody called Fighter godlike, but today's the day. Started by playing a Bellringer Angel.
Yep.
It has ward.
Would you like to ward?
And when it dies, it draws a card. I will not ward. Go ahead.
I like your play so much that I'm gonna copy it.
How did you do that?
Go ahead.
I'll draw. Pretty good draw there. I'll pay 2 mana.
Okay.
And I'll play a Fighter.
Okay,
So he's just there. He's just a 2/3.
Classic Swordcraft staple, yep.
Yep. And I'll pass.
Okay, fair enough. Draw. I will have to match that with Ardent Nun. She can evolve ward. During your turn, it deals 1 more damage. With the choo-choo, that's virtually a free chew on your turn.
Alright.
Deciding if I want to ward this or not. I'm okay with not warding it, so go ahead.
Fair enough. I'll draw. That's pretty good. Not warding it up.
Don't want my Ardent Nun to die. It trades perfectly into fighters, like, funnily enough, which is not the best for me right now.
Yeah. I think I'll start with a Harness Glass, paying 3 mana.
Okay, yeah.
Play draw a card.
Yep. And you can do bottom something.
And then put 1 card from your hand to the bottom. This is interesting.
It's the classic Flaming Glass Swordcraft build that we've all been hearing.
Of course. Definitely. I'll bottom this.
Okay.
And then...
Would you like to hit me?
I would like to hit you for 2.
Yep, down to 18.
And then at the end of my turn,
I'm going to ward that.
Ward my Bellringer Angel.
Fair enough.
Go ahead.
I will draw. I can't ignore the presence of Harnessed Glass and the pressure of Flame Glass coming down. So I'm going to have to do this now. So go down to 1 mana. I'm going to have to banish that.
What? Okay.
It's simply too good.
It gets banished.
And then it feels kind of bad if I... do I evil here? I want to get rid of that fighter.
Seriously.
Yeah. I want to get rid of that fighter without destroying my Ardent Nun for no reason.
Yeah.
I can They're both so bad. Because of a true free fighter here, even if I Evo, it's not gonna ping it down, and I don't really want to trade my creatures in like that. The free toughness is actually pretty good here. I guess I'll just hit your bell ringer. I have to anyway.
Last word effect, I will draw 1.
Yep. And then ward the bell ringer, and then pass it back.
Okay. I'll stand and draw for the turn.
So I could have played the Guardian Suns just to be mana efficient, but it feels bad just getting them out there without having a sufficient target. I'm okay with just keeping these back until I can actually utilize them. Like maybe I can ward up a Jeanne d'Arc, maybe I can ward my other creatures that don't have ward yet. There are targets that are viable here, so I'm just gonna hold back.
I'll pay 3.
Yep.
And I'll play a Harness Glass.
Oh God, yeah.
And its effect.
Yep.
I'll draw 1. Put 1 card from my hand onto the bottom.
Yep.
So here I have an interesting choice. I could attack his Bellringer with my fighter, but that would give him a card, perhaps an extra card, to find the answer to my Harness Glass. So I think we're not going to attack it and just pray that he doesn't have the answer. I'll just pass.
Okay, seems good to me.
Go ahead.
Now I have to deal with another one, which is not the best. How much cards in hand? What are the odds you actually have it?
4 cards in hand. The perfect 4 cards in hand.
So I am, of course, playing a ward deck. So I'm going to play this card, and it's going to look weird, 4 mana, because it does not have ward, but
Okay.
it synergizes because of its evil form. So I'm going to play Jeanne d'Arc.
God is on our side.
So remember, the first effect, ETB, comes in, deals 2 to each follower.
Okay. So both of my guys have 1.
Yeah. And then it evolves, and the evolve pumps up the defense of my guys,
Okay,
which is my thinking, you know? Seems good enough.
Fair enough.
And then I believe I'm gonna have to swing in for 2 with the Ardent Nun.
Be
Fair enough. I'll
judged.
take 2.
And then ward again and see if you have it. Go ahead.
Alright.
Okay, so I could have banished the glass last turn, but what if you didn't have it? I didn't have to spend 4 mana to banish a creature without, any consequences.
I'll draw for the turn. Oh baby, we're cooking. We're cooking.
No.
I'll start by paying 3.
Yep.
I'm playing a Harness Flame.
He actually has it. He did have it, so that does suck.
Effect.
Yeah, that's fine.
I send this Harness Glass and Harness Flame to my graveyard,
Yep.
and then I search my deck for a Flame in Glass and put it onto the field.
Seems good.
It's a 10 mana Storm 7/7
Mm-hmm.
that has Strike, so when it attacks, deal 3 damage to each enemy follower. And if there's a Harness Flame and Harness Glass in my cemetery, deal 7 instead.
7, yep.
Alright. I think we'll start with attacking.
So you have to hit a ward.
I mean, I will attack, and then on
and then it
attack,
happens.
it deals 7 to all your followers and to you.
Right, yeah. So go down to 11, and I will draw off the Bellringer's trigger.
And I think I'll follow up with a Fighter attack.
Yep, down to 9.
And I think I'll just leave this 2 mana remaining and pass the turn.
Okay. I don't want you to get another trigger, so I'll just banish that and it go to up to 11.
Fair enough. Flame Glass gets banished.
And then down to 1 mana, but I have nothing else, so go ahead.
Alright, I'll draw for the turn. So we actually got the Flaming Glass out, but it died literally the turn right after. So, I mean, he has nothing on his board due to my Flaming Glass, so we're still able to put a decent amount of pressure on him. So let's just play out my hand. So I start by paying 3
Okay.
for Goliath.
Ooh, he's good, yeah.
Sorry, I'm standing the guy. And then I'll pay 2 to evolve. So he's a big boy.
Yeah.
He may have no effect, but he's a 5/6.
Respectable.
He's big. I think I'll follow up by attacking you for 2.
Back down to 9.
And then I think that's my turn. Got 1 mana left.
Okay, fair enough. Now I have to deal with a 5/6.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I have the answer. I'm going to go down to 2 mana for Jeanne d'Arc again. Ping
okay.
2. Get rid of the fighter.
Fighter
He's too good.
Is no longer.
And then Glyph down to 4.
Yep, he lived a long life. Fighter.
Then I'll go 1 more mana for Bellringer.
Okay.
And then I'll play 1 more mana, so 0 mana for Guardian Sun, which will give Jeanne d'Arc ward.
Mm.
Then I will double ward. Go ahead.
Alright, at the end of your turn,
Sure.
I'll pay my 1 remaining mana, and I'll cast Angelic Snipe, hitting your Bellringer.
I'll draw the effect.
Yep.
Let's see what you got.
On my turn, I'll draw.
You are in the mana range where you can raw Flaming Glass, which is scary.
Yeah, that is true. But I don't know, man. You already banished one.
Three pieces essentially gone. So.
3 pieces are gone. Start off by paying 4.
Yep.
Playing Erd.
Oh,
I'll send the John Dark to your EX
to
area.
my EX area. Sent to the EX area.
Then I'm going to pay 1 to evolve.
Evolve it. Yep.
And then I will banish your John Dark.
Yep.
I'll get in there for 5.
Down 4.
Then I'm going to play everyone's favorite card, Goblin.
Oh, Goblin, yep.
Use the Goblin.
2/2 is very strong,
Yeah,
actually.
1 mana 2/2s, not bad. And then I think that's it. I'll pass.
Okay. Free 2/2, but the Goliath, that's the real problem.
That's a 5/4 right there. That's pressure.
That is pressure. Interesting answer. I'm gonna go Goblin Mount Demon. Comes in, he deals 2 to each other follower by field, which is currently none.
Yep.
So no downside. 6/6 ward. You can evil for 0, which I will do. I've not even used an evil point yet, but I think I should evil, yeah. I'm gonna evil Goblin Mount Demon for no cost. Comes in as a 7/7 with ward now.
It's pretty strong.
And then because he has ward himself, I don't have to, play another one to use this synergy. But I'm going to crack the Guardian Stone with my remaining mana.
Okay.
Give him +2/+2, so he's a 9/9.
It's a 9/9.
And then I will hit the Goliath, bring him down to 4.
It's a big boy. So he plays a 7/7 ward for 5, and right now my board can't deal with it. But I do have the perfect answer in my hand.
So 9/4, and then with ward, you do have to deal with him. All right, Goblin Mount Demon is pretty good here. A 5 mana 6/6 ward. It has a downside, but if there's nothing to kill, or if everything's warded, it doesn't matter. Becomes a 7/7, and you don't have to spend any mana to evil it. It's kind of a legit card, kind of.
All right, I'll draw. Although I already did have the answer in my hand with the execution, I did just draw a Harness Glass, which technically could draw me into the Harness Flame, which is like a little BM here on the ending. But let's just try it. And I'll start off by paying 3.
Yep.
I'll play Harness Glass.
Oh no. Okay.
I'll draw.
Well, if you have it, then you literally have it.
I mean, that's just crazy. I'm gonna play the card I just drew off of this card's effect.
Oh my god.
Harnessed Flame.
Harnessed Flame, yep.
Activate her effect.
Oh no, yep.
Yeah. I'll go get another Flaming Glass. Getting 2 in one game. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
I mean, I'll hit in. Deal 7 to everything.
Yeah, regardless, it doesn't get hit by the... It's really just killed, funnily enough. And then that's that. So.
Yep. There you go. Oof. So we actually managed to win with Neutralcraft, if that's even the name. I don't know. I'm quoting that term. But I don't even know if it was Neutralcraft or just Flaming Glass, the deck. But we won.
And before we end the video, yeah, I know that we kinda screwed up with the Flaming Glass effect. Arguably, the second one would have done a lot of work. Maybe the game would have lasted a bit longer with a bit more back and forth. I would have been able to show off some more cards. I had the Arc Priestess in hand. But the second Flaming Glass is pretty brutal. He had more removal in hand anyway, so it was an accepted board state. This is, of course, casual games with themed and flavorful decks, so there's no hard feelings. Regardless, thank you again for watching, and if you want to support the channel, you can just leave a like, comment, share the video, or you can check out the Patreon as well. These take a lot of work, as you can see, and I do make videos for other channels. I have a whole anime channel, so there's a lot that goes into making videos. It's there, you don't have to, but it is there. Anyways, there are more Shadowverse videos I have planned. We have another gameplay video already filmed, or hopefully we don't make any glaring misplays, but until then, I'll see you guys in the next one.